Hey guys, it's the Fujo Fairy here, coming at you with another manga review video. For today's video, I'm going to be talking about another BL. This one's going to be a completed BL, so this is a complete manga review. I might put some spoilers in here because it's kind of hard to talk about this without talking about spoilers. Because it's only 2 volumes. It's a very short 2-volume series. The final volume just came out earlier this month, and I just finished reading it earlier this morning. So I just thought, oh, maybe I can make a video on it because I really did like this title. And this is unfortunately the only title by this specific author who I really like. So if hopefully if I said more awareness, more people buying it, we can get more titles by this author because they're really fucking great. So yeah, I know my last review is also a BL, so I'm really sorry about that. I just been reading a lot of BLs, but my next review is definitely going to be a horror. I said a couple videos back that I was going to make more horror manga related videos, so my next one is going to be a horror manga, Orogoro type manga. It's going to be the Lychee Light Club manga. I'm almost done with the manga. I just have a couple more chapters. Once I'm done with that, I'll make a full review on it. It's only 1 volume, 1 shot, so that'll be my next video. Probably either this weekend or sometime at the beginning of next week. So depending on when I feel like it. So yeah, that's out of the way. Oh, also, there's one more thing I'd like to address. I saw this video. This has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. This is just a manga related incident that I saw. East Coast Manga Reviews, I think that's his YouTube channel or whatever, talked about, and I didn't know about this whole issue until I saw that video, and I was like, oh my god, please don't. People are buying out of stock manga for ridiculous prices. I think he showed that people are buying volumes 1 to 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen for over $100. I just want to say, don't do that. There's a huge difference between out of stock and out of print. Jujutsu Kaisen is not out of print. Please understand, it is currently being released at this moment. There's no way that they're gonna be out of print at all. Like, it is a hot title, obviously. You know, stuff like older, whatever, I don't even know, GTO, the first thing that came to my mind. I love GTO. That's something that is out of print, so the title, like the volumes, are more expensive. But something like Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man and My Hero Academia, all that stuff, it's just out of print. I don't know why. I think there's something going on with the printing service because of the whole COVID stuff. But just know, just wait a couple weeks. Please do not go on eBay and buy these mangas for ridiculous amount of money, like over like regular price. They're $9.99 retail price. You can probably find them for cheaper if you look in other websites, so do not I repeat, do not buy it like that. That's like, it shocked me that people, I didn't even know about this issue until he posted this video, and it shocked me that people were doing this. Don't do it, please. Just don't do it. I'm looking right at you. Don't do it. Just wait a couple weeks, it'll be back in stock. Is that all I wanted to say about that issue? Yep, that's all I wanted to say about that issue. I just want to put it in the beginning because I know, I know it's mostly the younger audience, the people who are just starting to get into manga collecting or into anime and manga, and that's not how manga works. It's not. If something has been released for the last few years and it's a popular title, it's not going to be out of print. That's not how it works. So whatever, let's move on to the review of Toritan, Birds of a Feather by Kotetsuku Yamamoto. So hopefully I pronounced her name right, or their name right. I don't want to assume the gender. They are pretty well known within the BL community. Unfortunately, we do not have any titles other than this one, actually, by this person. So hopefully, now that this is completed and hopefully more people buying it, we'll get more titles by them because they're great. So I'm just gonna read the synopsis on the back and go more into my thoughts of this series. So, Inosaki, a detective, an unwitting jack of all trades for his neighborhood, has the ability to communicate with birds, and he hates it. To communicate with birds, he hates it. Yet when he runs into a crow, I just said the same sentence 3 times. Sorry about that. And yet when he runs into a crow that knows his name, he can't help but befriend him, naming him Kuro. Later, when Unusaki seems to hear Kuro's voice, he finds only the landlord's son. Why do they sound so similar, and why can't Unusaki stop blushing whenever Kuro the bird crosses his mind? So it is a cute little romance between this guy who is Inusaki, the main character, the crow, this guy, Kuro, and his neighbor's son, this guy. I don't remember his name. Was it Kyosuke or something like that? Oh, Mitsuru. Mitsuru is his name, the black-haired character. So, okay, I forgot about this little fact. He's an adult and he is in high school. There is a little bit of an age gap, but he's a senior in high school. So I don't know how that works. I know it's like makes people sometimes uncomfortable about that little tiny fact that he is in high school. But just know nothing explicit happens when he's in high school. They make that a point, I think, at the end of volume 2. But yeah, so it's like a little, I just don't want to ruin it, so I'm gonna say like a love triangle almost. This man very obviously likes him, and he kind of likes this bird. A little weird, I know, but when it all comes together, it makes a lot of sense. It's really, really well done. It is a cute, wholesome BL that's adorable with some supernatural elements in it. There's no R-word scenes, no SA. It is super wholesome, super cute. Just like a cute little romance between, you know, a guy and his neighbor's son and his bird. And as weird as that sounds, please know there's no bestiality in this. This man is not having intercourse with a bird. So just putting that out there. It's really cute. It's really adorable. I really enjoyed it. These two characters are awesome. I really like... Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. It was a stupid telemarketer call. I hate those fucking things. Alright, anyways, where was I? I think I was saying there was no bestiality in this. Yeah, there's none. It's a cute, wholesome BL. I don't know if I said that already. And it's pretty awesome, actually. It's pretty cool that he can talk to birds. I think that's a pretty interesting fact about him. He kind of keeps it a secret from everyone, so not everyone knows. But he really doesn't like birds anyways. He's like, oh, they're assholes, which is funny because there's a lot of like instances where he's like, oh, what an asshole. The art is really, really nice, as you can see. I'm just trying to say stuff without putting too much spoilers into this. This is the main character. Here's the crow. So as you can see, it's a really nice artwork. If you've seen their work before, you know that the art is beautiful. The author wrote at the end that they love drawing birds. So that's why they kind of created this series, just because they wanted to make a series about birds and drawing them. So I'm just showing you more artwork. I love these like I think they're like chapter pages with the pictures. They're so funny. Like, this is my favorite one. Look at him. Oh, and I'll show you a picture, not a picture, but an image of the neighbor guy. He's pretty cute too. I like him a lot. So personality wise, they're both basic. I hate to say the word, but they're kind of basic, just basic semeis and ukes. You kind of can tell who's a seme and who's a uke just by their personality. But I do like that in this series, the seme is in love with the uke first before the other way around. Usually it's like the uke who's like madly in love with the seme. If you don't know what seme and uke means, seme means top, like the person who's the top, and uke means bottom. Just to reiterate, I don't know if you guys know exactly what that means. So I know I said it a couple times in other my videos, but I don't think I've ever said what it meant. So yeah, it's a short 2-volume series, so it's not that much drama. The only real drama is finding out like who this bird is and his weird feelings that he has for the bird. But once that's all settled, everything kind of goes smoothly. That's why it's only 2 volumes. It's very simple, very to the point. I think this is, honestly, I would recommend this as like a first BL for people, because this is really a nice, simple way of getting into BL. There is only one, I don't know if I said there's one explicit scene at the end when this guy, I forgot his name, finally is in college. He's an adult, and they end up having intercourse. There's no real side couple in this as well. You know, it's just about the main characters, the 2 main characters. I like lost like my train of thought when I was talking about the seme and the uke, when they're saying they're both basic seme and uke. So the seme is like your typical, like, tall, quiet, doesn't show his feelings, you know, is liked by all the girls type of seme. And then the uke is kind of like, he's not as like not flamboyant, what's the word, energetic, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. If you read a lot of BL, you know what I mean when I'm talking about like the uke type of stereotype. He's not super over the top. He's very, you know, relaxed. He has a thing about hating birds, which I think is really funny. Whenever he sees a bird, he's like, oh, fuck this guy. He's very helpful, obviously. As I said, he's a handyman around town. He helps people with just like simple tasks that they need help with. I think he helps somebody, like somebody wants to learn how to date, so he goes on a date with them just to show how a date goes. So it's like a pretty simple thing that he does, nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's really it. It's very simple, very, you know, very cool, and I really like having this in my collection. It's definitely, like I said, not my favorite BL work by this person. They have definitely done better works, but it's the first one that we've gotten in English physically, because I think she might have one that's digital only, but physically this is definitely their first work, and I really enjoy it, and I hope we get more stuff by them. Their artwork is really nice, and they have a really good way of storytelling, of telling a story. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say about this. I definitely give this a solid 7 out of 10. I usually like my BL with a little bit more raunchiness than this has, but I still really appreciate what the story has to offer. So that's really all I gotta say. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you around. Bye.